Finally, I got a room upgrade after a very long time. It was a list of a very long that I always wanted to have because a person who spent half of his day in a room working on things do require some of his personal stuff to be upgraded. Well, that's what life is. So, why am I here to talk today? And the thing is, today I'm here to talk about a very serious matter because in my 20 years of life, I always manifested that I'm never gonna be a type of a person who can sit all alone in a cafe and read books, have sip of coffees, and just relax. I always thought that I should be conjugating with someone. I should be having conversations. I should be having meetings. I should have some friends to hang out with. But it was always just my perspective of looking at things. I just never had the chance to get into someone else's shoes and experience how life really looks like from that POV. So what happened was recently I went to a coffee place and it was my first time in that coffee place. I really had to experience that new environment, new gathering and everything. So it was a meeting and I thought instead of just showing up on the time, I'm gonna go an hour to earlier so that I can have my me time, alone time. So it was somewhere between 8 in the morning when I arrived, and the meeting was due around somewhere between 10. So what I did was I ordered some coffee. It was probably cappuccino, I remember if correctly, and I just got myself along with my book, meditation that I'm reading right now. Amazing book, by the way. So after reading few pages, having coffee, I just closed the book and just placed it on the table and thinking, looking around, manifesting that how much of a enjoy, how much of relaxed mind or time I have really missed out just by manifesting that I just couldn't get this opportunity all alone. It is just that we always think that this certain thing should be done in this certain manner, but it is not necessary. There are things that can be done all alone. There are things that you should be doing all alone, and that's what life really is about. You are not supposed to be spending time always with friends. You are supposed to spend time because always spending time all alone is gonna create conflicts in the end of the day. So be human, do spend time with friends, but never get into it so much that you forgot that at the end you have to give yourself time as well. And that's what I learned the most in that meeting. But then, after spending around somewhere between almost 3 hours all alone, finally I had the meeting going. It was great experience. I had the opportunity to display my thoughts, my ideas. We discussed many further possibilities of outcomes and opportunities, and things really worked out well. So I just get up from that meeting and everything ended and I just head towards my university because I had some person to meet as well as some university project related things. So what happened was I really came across to a friend who was in so much, you can say, desperate situation that he just want things to happen in his life like I'm doing. While just for the context, I haven't achieved anything yet. But because my personality or like my persona is developed so well that everybody thinks I've done far greater things they can even imagine. So Then I had some ideas that how much of a positioning your own person, your own personality matters in a gathering, as well as how much of your decisions matter at the end of the day in your life, because they really define your outcome in the life at the end. After spending few hours, few days, few years, you are going to realize that whatever I did had huge impact on me, and that's the lesson I learned. Fast forward, Saturday was gone, then it was Sunday, and I had a bunch of tasks planned on Sunday, because literally for every other human being, I had my Sunday a day before, because Saturday was the day I enjoyed a lot. So I was supposed to do work on Sunday. But what happened was a very close friend of mine came to my city and was like, "Hey man, it's been few months, we haven't met yet, and how about we just grab a coffee or two?" And I was like, "Man, let's do it," because I was like, I am supposed to do work. But things moved forward, and we had that conversations, and it was really, really deep conversations. I believe maybe at a point I need that time as well, because when you have a friend who's close to you like a brother, you open up some things, you express some emotions that you can't do with others, and that's what human beings are for, that's what friends are for, and that's what I get to learn as well. So after having long conversations and spending a lot of time together, we had long discussions about how life is going on his end, how life is going on my end. But then he had a call from a mutual friend of us. And what is the background story is that I had a recent conflict with that friend. So I had a imagination that if me and him ever got on a single table, it would be a awkward silence. But it was just my perspective, and I got amazed again, because what happened was the third friend came and we were sitting on a table, and it never felt like there's something happened in the past. It was like he valued who I am and I valued who he is, and that's the mutual understanding a friend should have, or I should call him a brother, because if you have developed a friendship with a person whom you can call brother, so they should understand, and they will understand at the end of the day, that not all your choice of situations matters, because what matters in the day is who you are, what are your true nature, what are your true intentions, how your personality really is, how you value others. That's what matters in the day, because some situations and circumstances can be harsh, can be happy, can be great, can be depressing, but they are just for some specific period of time. Life is longer game, and that's what I believe we humans should realize, that whatever we are doing, we might be missing thousands of things in our day, and we shouldn't be doing that, because life is about you should get out of from your room, explore things, meet your buddies, have new experiences, challenge yourself, and live the life. Because, yeah, work matters, and it matters for me as well. But it is not the entire life. I have other responsibilities, I have other persona of life to live as well. So, just don't be so harsh on you. It is life, and you have to live it. So make sure that you are living rather than just spending. Thank you.